Well, main things we have learned already is that if you want to tell people something in your video, try it out 10 times. And if it doesn't work then you might tell people it doesn't work. I did try it, but apparently it didn't work in my case and it worked now. Hello fellow gamers and welcome back to another Let's Talk gaming video. And as you can see, we are back at our pyramid in Ark Survival Evolved, playing on the Last Ark server. So my goal for today was, well, since we have an Aztec pyramid, an ancient building, and since we have split off into our separate tribes, and since we have the Stargate mod on this server, I thought it might be a good idea to name the tribe the Ancients, just as in the Stargate movie. And since we have the Stargate mod, it might be a good idea to have some Stargate near my base so I can easily travel from here to other places. There are already some public Stargates all over the world, like for example in the swamp area, at the mountain where you have all the metal and stuff. So if I could place a Stargate here, I could easily travel up and down the whole thing. Now, what do we need in order to build a Stargate? Well, let's first have a look at the engrams, Stargates. First of all, you need a Stargate, and in order to power the Stargate, you need a ZPM or a 0-point module, I believe. Now let me check here. ZPM, 0-point module. I already learned that as well. And both of these can be crafted at the ancient bench. Now I have already built one at my old base, and I have already crafted a few things, but I wanted to show you, you guys, how it is done and what you need to do it. So let me first check the ancient workbench. What do I need for the ancient workbench? 400 metal, 50 crystal, 50 electronics. Now I did bring some materials from my old base. Not enough metal, but I have metal downstairs in the pyramid. 50 of these. That's done. Then 50 electronics. I have that as well. Here we go. Oh, it's too much, but it doesn't really matter. So let's go downstairs and grab some metal. I just love these glass doors, and they are automatic, so they will be closing behind me even when I forget about it. As you can see, I did some more work on the pyramid. I added some foundations, added some more stairs, and I moved the wireless generator up here. Why? Because I'm planning to build my crafting and stations in here somewhere in the area. And as you can see, the blue sphere shows me that everything in that area has power without the need for electrical cables. And I already... that's not good. I should have left it connected, but turn off the power grid. And I have already placed an advanced electric industrial forge. So I need 400 metal. As you can see, I've been farming a bit. Oh, I can't even carry that. Huh. No. I should be able to actually. 400, I believe I need. Yeah. Well, I can take them all and grab 5 of these. And I think I can craft the ancient crafting table now. Yeah. Craft item. Here we go. I have that one already. Let me grab some more metal just in case. A couple of hundred should do. Yep, and I can turn this off. Now I need to place it. Well, since I won't be using that ancient thing a lot, I will be placing it in the showcase area up top in the pyramid. It might look cool if I place it here somewhere. Let's place it. Well, it doesn't really matter where I place it, so I will be placing it here somewhere. Oh, lag. Well, rubber band happens from time to time. no worries, we can run back. So let's place it. I think I will be placing it right here, somewhere in the middle. Let's K out to see if it's placed in the middle. Back up a little bit to see if it's straight. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Back up a little bit. It seems to be pretty straight. Maybe just a little turn a little bit. Yeah, this should be it. Yeah, this should be it. So let's place it in the middle now. Okay. That should be pretty much in the middle. Here we go. So now I have this ancient bench. And when you access it, let me press the show all button. This is the Stargate Shield. I don't need that right now, but it's some kind of shield that protects you against enemy incoming people or dinosaurs. The rings I will be talking about later, but this is what I need. I need a Stargate, and the 0-point module. So I will need 50 crystal and 200 metal, 10 electronics, 100 obsidian, 20 crystal. Let me check if I have all that on my bird. Some obsidian, I'm quite sure I have some. Let me grab some of that obsidian. I'll just take some random things and then place it inside there, overburdened. Remove some. Okay, and go back inside. So what do I still need? 40 obsidian and some more metal. Obsidian I have enough on my bird, so let's grab some more metal. I have plenty of metal, so that's not a problem. Let's grab 200 just to be sure and put it upstairs. Then I can bring the rest back down if I need to. I know it's a lot of running right now, but I will be making a Stargate, maybe 2. And then I will never use this thing again, so it's better if it's up here. Actually, I already have made a Stargate, so let's grab some more obsidian. But I'm just crafting a new one so you guys can see how it's done. The obsidian should be in here. Yep. I believe, see, I have already a 0-point module I created, and normally I should have a Stargate on my other bird, but that doesn't really matter at all. Let's put everything into the ancient bench. Oh, that's the wrong thing, this thing. So now I can craft a Stargate, and I could have crafted a 0-point module, but I already have one, so it takes a while to craft them. Now I had been thinking where should I place it, and my first idea was to place it down in the middle, in the center of my building. But then again, if I want to make it open to other people, I don't want them to get inside my building, since that would mean they would have the need for an access code to open the doors. So it might not be a good idea. I might still do it for myself, just a Stargate inside for my convenience, but I will be placing one outside, still a protected one, so only I can access, or people from my tribe. But that way maybe I can open it up to other people as well. I will see. Anyway, I have another Stargate downstairs on my other crate, so I could place another one here inside as well. So let's grab this one. And now I know I can only place this thing on foundations, so I will grab about 10, maybe 20 foundations. Well, let's grab half. And no, I was thinking about building it somewhere up there in between my base and the future PvP base. No, maybe it's a good idea to place it up here. Yep, up here should do. Let's place some foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's check the Stargate. I will put it on my hotbar, number 8. It's still... Oh, it would fit. Huh. I thought there was also a... Ah, there is the bench. Did you guys see it? There is a console. But where is the console now? Let's back up a bit. Or maybe go into K mode, that might be easier. So the console is on the other side. No, it's on this side, but I still need to add another foundation, or maybe 2 even. Yeah, 2 foundations. Let's do that real quick. One here and one here. Now, will that be enough? No, I need one more. Yep, let me place one more. I know it isn't necessary, but I like to keep things a little bit clean. Well, while we are here and talking about clean, why not put them all at once? Let's go into K mode. Oh, this is it. Yep, here it goes. Okay, so I have my Stargate now. It's pretty nice, but I won't be able to use it yet. This is the access console. Let me open it up. Okay, little message, I already knew that. But if the Stargate mod isn't the first mod in your list, you can use the Stargate Remote to interact with this widget. So you could use the remote to actually trigger it. And these are already some spawn points, but as you can see, I can't use them yet. The main reason is, well, I didn't put the 0 point module in it yet. Huh. So let me check again. Access inventory. How comes I didn't see it earlier? Okay, this is it. You put the thing in the trophy slot. Apparently I have to do it like that. Okay. And now I should be able to open the console. Those are the available spawn points. And for example, if I want to go to the ancient pagoda, maybe not a good idea. North spawn point, for example. Then I will have to use the command, the remote control. I have already built one. So let me first show you. This is the Stargate Remote, and normally I should be able to create one as well. See? You can make those from an engram. Let me show you what is needed. The Stargate Remote, you need 1 stone, so that's not all that expensive. And that's just because it isn't the first mod in my list, apparently. So once the Stargate is ready, you can get your remote out, right-click, and then you should be able to travel to the north spawn points, for example. Oh, north spawn points. Maybe it's a good idea to rename mine first. Let's do that. Rename Stargate. The Ancients. Or let's name it pyramid instead, so other people know what it is as well. Okay, now I've named it. Right click. This is a list of available Stargates, all public Stargates. So let's pick the north spawn point, and you will see that it's dialing. And you see the animation on the Stargate as well. And if everything is okay, the Stargate will be opened and I can travel through it. And if all is well, I should be at one of the north spawn points. Yep, let me come up. Yep, I'm at the north. While my base is actually somewhere in the south, somewhere around 8030. And it's a very quick way to travel around the island, so these have already been placed by our admin. They are public Stargates, so anyone can use them, anyone can teleport to them. But I believe if I place my Stargate, that it isn't publicly available. It will only be available to me or people from my tribe. You see, my Stargate has been added to the list. Now I can click it to dial it. And you see the Stargate, the number gets dialed in, just like in the series of or the movie. And once that is done, I should be able to travel through the gate. I thought I had seen something. Okay, let me travel through. Yep. I thought so. This Lystrosaurus. Did it come with me? It could be. It could be. And you see, I'm back at my base. It's easy, fast traveling. Of course, everything has to render in. Now you can go through the gates with a dino. Of course, if you are flying or riding, that's easy. You just hop on your bird, for example. Hop. I fly down. And while the gate is active, I can fly through it. Oh, well, I should have dialed anyway. So let's try again. The 9, it's open, right click. I should probably be closer to the gate. Okay, right click. List of available addresses and also the previous connections you made. Let's see. Let's pick the east spawn points. I believe that's close to the floating islands. So I can simply mount and go through the gate with the mount instead of by foot, and I should be on the other side. Let the game do its thing, and as you can see, I am indeed pretty close to the floating island, and that's also the beaver area. Now let me show you. There should be a lot of beaver dams in the area. Actually, they were more this way. Of course, when you are recording, you will probably not find a single one of them. Normally they should be all around the place. There is one. So I can easily land. Let me check this thing. Yep. Well, grab the cementing pastes and this as well. And I'm off again. Oh, level 56 beaver. Not high enough. So what I want to check is if I can carry another dinosaur with me, and I think it will be impossible. Let's see, I should be there. Yes, it's right here. Let me get a little bit closer. Okay. And bring up the thing. Dial back my pyramids. And of course I let go of the beaver. Let me grab it again. Oh, don't tell me it's server lag. Because that would suck right now. Yeah, it is. It isn't. Why isn't it working then? Strange. Something is wrong and I don't know what. I can't seem to right click. Huh. Okay, well that's a big failure. Why can't I can left click, not right click. Something is wrong. Oh, maybe it's because... Yeah, that's it. It's probably because I still had the remote active. But then again, that shouldn't be happening. Let's get closer to here. Okay, 9. Get my remote up. And use it. Available addresses. Let's pick my pyramids. Okay. Let's put this thing away so I can at least pick something up. Let me try to get the beaver. If I can find it. There it is. Did I get it? No, it's a parser. Well, it doesn't really matter. I think it has been dialed in. Huh. Something is terribly wrong. Let's try again. Grab my remote, right click, choose my thing, and now grab something. Well, apparently I can't use the remote. I can't grab something while I have the remote in my hands and active. Okay, let's fly through. Did it get through? No, but the asteroid did. Did it walk through or something? Actually, I might have brought it along. That's strange. I will have to test this a little bit more actually. Let me call my bird. Okay, here it is. No, I'm quite sure there is no trike up there, so let's try with the trike. Grab the remote, right click. Let's go to the north spawn points, no, the east spawn points. This one, close. Put this one away. Mount. Let's grab the trike and go through the gates. Okay, that's a big failure again. I have the trike with me. Oh, I actually can take it along. Well, that's something I didn't know. Okay, let's trigger the gate again. Go back to my pyramid. Close. It's triggered. Now the Quetzal is following me. And the only thing I should do now is get on the other side. So the Quetzal moves through. The Quetzal went through and now I can go through as well. And my Quetzal should be here. That's a little trick you can do for dinosaurs for which you don't have a saddle. And apparently you can carry a dinosaur around through the gates, so that's nice too. Okay, another nice thing in the Stargate mod is the use of these teleporter rings. Now, if you have seen the movie or the series, you know they could travel up and down from a spaceship to Earth using these rings, or from one building to the floor using these rings. Well, that's exactly what those rings are for. I already have two, so let me go ahead and place some. I actually already placed one here, but we can do everything again just so you guys know how it works. Maybe nice to show you guys what is needed to create them. You need 120 metal, 20 electronics, 30 obsidian and 10 crystal. Now I will place one of the circles here. I'll put them on my hotbar. Let's try to place them a little bit in the center. Okay, one here. And I could, for example, place a second one. I believe it's up to 50 foundations apart, horizontally. So if I put one here and I jump on it, I should arrive at the other one. There, it worked. But you can also travel vertically, and I think there is actually no limit vertically. The limit horizontally is 50 blocks, so perhaps I could place one here and travel up to the other spot. Yep, that seemed to work. And of course I could place one completely downstairs. Let me pick that one up. Here we go. And if I would travel downstairs completely, as there is no limit vertically, it should even allow me to travel from here up to the top of my pyramid. So let's try. Let me place it right here. Doesn't really matter where, since I can easily pick them up again. That's no problem at all. And I can travel up to the top of my pyramid without any problems. Now, of course, you can have more than 2 of these rings, and normally you can link them together. Now, I have tried it a few times already, and it didn't work, but I think it was probably because they were too far apart. So let me place one here and give it a certain name. Bottom. And let me place another one right here and name it bottom as well. Name teleporter ring bottom. And now I should be traveling between these two rings and no longer travel to the top of my pyramid. You see, it worked. So if I jump on this one, I should be traveling to the one up there. Yep, perfect. So you could have more than 2 sets of these rings in place if you wanted to. Now, why is there a limit of 15 blocks horizontally? Well, I don't know. It must have a reason. I think it's probably because you could otherwise do the same thing as with the Stargate itself. One thing I have tried is, for example, let me show you. Oh, it doesn't really matter where I go. Let me try to place one up here. I think here will still work. Let me rename it. And it should teleport me to the inside of my building. Yeah, to the top. So that still works. Why? Because, well, there is no 50 blocks difference between our 2 locations horizontally. But if I would try... Oh, no, that was not what I wanted. So if I would place it here, I think it won't work because let me try. It doesn't work. I think it is because there is too much space between the two teleporter rings. Even if I would rename it as bottom, it should, well, it won't work. Why? Because, well, 50 blocks difference between those two. The space between the two is larger than 50 blocks. Otherwise, it would have worked, of course. So I will put this one back inside. I'm thinking about having one set between the top of the building and this crafting stations area. Oh, it's already here. So I have one here which is named bottom. Well, if I would rename it pyramid and travel to the top and rename that one as pyramid as well, then it should work again to travel up and down. Well, no, there are only, I only have 2 rings, so it will it doesn't work, so I will have to rename it pyramid and try again. Okay, let's try to pick it up again. Place it. And now it's working again. I think it got unlinked or something like that. Okay, well, I think we've had about everything we can do with the Stargate mod. Let me check real quick. I know there is also a shield, but the shield is used to protect your Stargate from incoming hostile dinosaurs or people, but I won't be using that for now. And the rest we have already seen, so I think we have had everything we can for the Stargate mod. Well, it's a nice addition to my building, especially the Stargate is a nice addition to the game to travel between 2 locations, and the rings are easy transportation between 2 levels for the pyramid, for example. Well, that's it for the Stargate mod. I hope you liked it. If you want to learn more about the Stargate mod, feel free to check the description. I will make sure there is a link to the actual mod in there. If you like the video, well, please press the thumbs up button, and if you have anything to say, comment or suggestion, you can post that in the comment section down below. And while you are here, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you already did, thank you. If you haven't, well, now is your time to do it. It really shows me how much you guys support me and how much you appreciate these videos, and it keeps me motivated to create new ones. Well, this will wrap it up for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, have fun and stay safe. Bye.